love her. I don't love her, and I don't need her. I like.
So just last week, I was talking about how Ayesha Curry, even though she's married to an NBA legend, the greatest shooter we've ever seen, and who's going to set records that no one will ever break in our lifetime, still needs time to be free and still lashes out in ways that shows she doesn't appreciate the position she's in. She needs to see the other side, which is the free side, the HOE side, the 304 side, the let me go side. Then this happens.
My paper long, my temper short. I play these hoes like a sport. I'm money in and around the court. Hey, little Steph Curry, hey. I'm strictly about getting my bread. I'm no longer dodging feds. I got a place to rest my head, yeah. But every time
Ayesha Curry has been in a marriage with one of the most beloved NBA players and just overall general athletes of a generation. He's a nice guy and hasn't been caught up in any scandals. He has accepted superstardom humbly, and he just isn't a guy who ripples the water or causes too many waves as he goes about his daily job of being almost irrefutably the best shooter we've ever seen in the NBA. But there comes a time in a man's life where he must understand that his woman, she has to have that time and space in her life to do wild things, to voice the fact that she hasn't had a time to be free. And I'm gonna be honest with you, freedom doesn't always mean going out and getting on the thotastic voyage. Sometimes freedom just means not having to answer to a particular position and the demands of that position. And in this particular circumstance, we're talking about the position of wife. She's been a wife. She's been a mother for all of her adult life. And she's been in the relationship with the man since before adult life. So when you see her do some of the things that she's done, you have to understand that this is a woman who just wants to be free, if not permanently, for a little while. She wants to be able to be the thing that a woman can be when she doesn't have a man to answer to, when she doesn't have relationship expectations to answer to, when she doesn't have the position that she is required to be in, have so many demands, have so many requirements, have so many expectations, have so many parameters by which it is gauged, but have so many barometers by which it is judged. You must understand that a woman wants to be free in this modern society. We have heard this woman complain about not getting the attention of other men. We have heard this woman complain about not being on an even playing field as far as attracting the opposite sex as Steph is. She doesn't have his level of visibility, but she wants his level of reach. She wants men to want her the way women want Steph. She wants to switch positions. So when you see her do something like this on national television, and you look at this, and you see Jenny Mai, who is Jeezy's wife, you see her trying to hold this woman's hand down like, woman, that ain't even nothing to play about on TV. What are you doing? Don't even play like that. She's trying to keep the woman from embarrassing herself, but not only that, embarrassing her husband and embarrassing her children. Now, Jenny Mai is quite a bit older than her, which means Jenny Mai has a tad bit more wisdom, understanding, and knowledge than Ayesha does. Ayesha should have known this is not something that goes over well. So a man comes out, he's in great physical shape, and you decide you're going to take your ring off. Let me tell you something. A bunch of women are going to say, well, she's just playing. That's the problem. You guys can't take a joke. No, the problem is y'all bros joke too much. A commitment like marriage ain't nothing to joke about. That's why y'all so quick to go out to sleep with somebody else while you got a husband at home. That's why y'all so quick to go out and have a baby with someone else while you got a husband at home. That's why y'all so quick to go on these girl trips talking about what happened in Cancun, stay in Cancun. What happened in Jamaica, stays in Jamaica. Yeah, it stays in Jamaica until you come back and bring your husband some home, like this woman right here.
I went on a girls trip with a few friends to Jamaica. We just went to go have fun, get away, and I ended up having a little bit too much fun. I ended up having a one-night stand with somebody who worked at the resort, and obviously didn't use protection, came home, and ended up getting really, really sick about a week after I got home. I was in and out of the hospital. They had a hard time finding what was going on because HIV doesn't show up in your blood that quick. And so they finally did a spinal tap. They found HIV.
So when you talk about these things, you must understand that no matter what people say, no matter what people do, as a man, you got to understand and you got to keep it true with you. If your woman ain't had no time to be free, you better give her some time to be free before you put her in the wife position, because if not, she gonna seek freedom from the wife position. And at that point, it could possibly affect your legacy. It certainly can affect your finances, and it can also affect your future chances of having peace of mind. Because certain things you can't bounce back from, and keeping a woman that don't want to be kept is one of those things. This is not a knock on Ayesha Curry. This is not a knock on Sierra. This is not a knock on any of these women who want to be free. To date as many men as they want, to sleep with as many men as they want. Let them do what they will. But the number one position in your life is wife. Be careful of who you put in it. And the moment you realize you put the wrong woman in it, be a man. Stand up. Put ass out of that position. You're not required to keep somebody in a position that they don't want to be in. Steph knows this. All professional athletes know this. If no one else knows it, they know it. Why? Because you could be a superstar this year, and you could be Zion Williamson next year, face of the franchise, hearing nothing but your name in trade rumors. Why? Because when they realize you don't fit the position they put you in, they do what's best for business. And what have we learned in this society? For women especially, marriage is a business arrangement. And you men had better start viewing it the same. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little hard on Ayesha Curry, man. Maybe I'm being a little hard on these women who are out here seeking freedom, even though they agreed to be in a position called wife. Maybe I'm exhibiting a little bit of toxic masculinity. I don't think so. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.
Welcome to the AlphaSphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the AlphaSphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission. Learning to not feel guilty about selfish decisions. You and your best self would be on a head-on collision. You will not be stopped by obstacles that's dropped by those who wanna see you fall, cause more wanna see you ball. You will be so focused, you won't get no peace at all, till you go from mud feet to walking on streets of gold. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Dr. BOA, the utmost alpha surgeon, helping you to become your most alpha version. Old and new you, this is where they will be merging. Get money today, so later you'll be spurging. Tell them haters you do not care what they say about you. Just get to live out to make them live without you. When your vision sprouts to living it from chasing it. When they say your name, just make sure they put some bass on it. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become